now, not never can you copy this stuff. You just can't do it, man. Oh, she want that old thing back.
Want that old thing back.
Yo, Marlo, what's good, baby?
Hey!
Ah.
All right. What's up,
Marlo?
Congratulations. You know I had to come with the sunshine.
Yo, Marlo, you make the boys go crazy.
Oh, Lord. Really?
I swear to God, I told a couple of my boys that I had Marlo coming on here, and they was like, she got that thing on her. Yo, Marlo, what you been working out or something? Because it's too noticeable.
Oh, yeah, I'm working out.
The guy said Marlo was like stepping. I mean, you always been bad. You always been fly.
No, but you know what's crazy, Joe? I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I keep it 100.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been getting sculpting on my stomach, right? It's like non-surgical. They'll do a little thing to tighten the belly up.
The icing thing, the icing.
No, it's like a machine and it vibrates your stomach. I mean, it makes you feel like you did 60,000 crunches before. And I've had I'm gonna keep it real.
You know what? One of my doctors got that shit. It's some shit that it acts like you doing sit-ups.
Yes, guys, get it.
But he said when you let it go, that shit hurt. It works 1,000,000%.
And you have to drink a lot of water. Is my necklace on? But you have to. When I tell you, it really works, and so many guys get it. It's crazy.
No, it works. My doctor does it. Dr. Ron.
Are you serious?
Ron does it. No,
I'm telling you, when I'm in there,
you walk around his house and the shit is like you doing sit-ups.
Yes, and you see basketball players in there with their hoodies on. So many guys are like coming in, getting it done. It's crazy. But I've been working out, and I just started the keto diet. So I got to get super fine. We got some stuff coming.
Well, you got skinny and the butt got bigger. It's crazy.
Because my waist went smaller.
I'm telling you what the guys is telling me.
Hold on, they trying to fix my. I don't want that closet. No, that's good there.
I mean, you always fly, Marlo. Marlo, there's never been a day, right? I think so too. In the hip hop way, I never take a day off either. I give them a little something, a little North Face Gucci every time, right? Ever since I ever met you in my life, and they don't know that I know you, and
I know that's
my sister, crazy. And we hang out all the time, and it's been a little while because of COVID, but we family. And I tell these people all the time, they don't know who I know, but they think I be lying and shit.
They think, no, it's so funny because I was telling my friend, I'm like, I know Joe, I know Lorena, the baby, like we all kicking. We didn't kick to that Cali. Like we're dinner together when you're here in Atlanta at Dallas all the time.
And you know what? It's so crazy because I got a friend of mine, he's rich, the mayor, he's back here, and I'm thinking, the question I'm gonna ask you is the same shit everybody always asks me. How the mayor got money like that? And ever since I met Marlo, you wear like a $40,000 outfit every day. I'm like, how the fuck Marlo got rich like that?
I done fell off. I done fell off. I'm sorry now. I'm strictly sorry.
No, Marlo, I have never seen you in less than a $10,000 outfit.
That is not true, Joe. Stop. That is not
Your friends
true.
know. Whoever's there with you playing with the camera, they know I ain't lying. They know I ain't lying. You been
look, you know how me and Catherine do it. And this is without no TV. This was when the season was off.
This ain't even got nothing to do with TV. I call up Catherine today. I said, Catherine, I got Marlo. I need some help on some questions. She was like, well, me and Marlo, we friends, family. I don't watch the show. I don't got nothing to do with it. I can't ask you questions about, we just family. And I'm like, and I said, damn, we really family with Marlo. We really ain't, it ain't about a show. It ain't about.
Oh, yeah. It ain't no shit. That's 100.
But I asked all the girls I know about the show and stuff like that. And so.
But wait, let's go back. I haven't done this in so long, Joe, because when I first got on the show, that's all they were worried about. Where you get your money from? So
really? They've asked you these questions before?
Oh my God, they asked those questions 1,000 times.
No, I'm asking you a realistic question, Marlo. I have stood next to you and you have $10,000 boots on. Don't fucking lie.
Oh, I stood next to you and you had $30,000 sneakers on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I rap. I don't know if you the connect.
Before
if you down with El Chapo or what? Like, I'm
look,
talking.
But listen, I watched your show. You was like, look, I was a sneakerhead before I was making money. I was getting all the exclusives.
Okay, Marlo, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. So let me ask you a question. So you grew up in a foster care, and it's very important to you. You made a non-for-profit to help foster care children. Tell us about that. You went back and you're trying to help others. That's really important for the people.
Oh, yeah, it's super important. And, Joe, that's something, anyone that knows me, y'all know who I am. When I come out, when we go eat, I know I don't have money like you. You offer to pay, I'm going to offer to tip or do something. But just growing up in the hood from Florida, you know, my mom, substance abuse, drugs, alcohol, abusive. I was in 5 different foster homes in St. Petersburg, Florida. So I was in 5 different foster homes. And
is it hard if you're prettier in a foster home?
I was in 5 different ones.
I know, but is it harder if you're like beautiful in a foster home?
No, I wasn't beautiful. Then I had a Jerry curl. I had like Kmart clothes, high waters. None of the guys didn't like me. Then Bobo, one guy I met named Bobo. He was real short. He wanted to date me, so I picked him up and kissed him. Everybody was cracking on me. So, you know, then I didn't think. And what's crazy, Joe, wait, I'm all off subject, but let me just tell you. Back then, these are my real teeth, right? They're a little crooked. You see I got a crooked there, a little overbite. So growing up, I got picked on because they were so big. So whenever you see pictures of me as a kid, I'm like this. And I'm like,
you don't show them your teeth.
I never showed my teeth because of me being bullied and people talking about, you got them big chicken teeth, you know, and these are my teeth.
And these are your teeth. And so, so you went back, you make a non-for-profit.
I mean, the nonprofit is called Agormeda, because like I told you, growing up in foster care, the foster parents got like a check each month, a certain amount. So we used to have to go to Kmart. I don't know if you know about Kmart from Brooklyn.
I know Kmart.
Okay, and when we go in Kmart back in my day, it used to be a blue sign that used to go off. And that was like, it was dirt cheap. I used to be so ashamed. I mean, no cute clothes, Jerry curl, picked on, one with the popular girls. So finally,
Marlo, we was on welfare. I had food stamps.
Let me take you there. You ain't know that, you didn't do this one. My mom used to give me the food stamps, and I had to go buy some candy and keep enough change so me and my brothers and sisters can get us cigarettes.
Some cigarettes. Yeah, I've done all that.
You couldn't spend it all.
Yo, Marlo, I don't wipe my ass with wet newspaper. You ain't got to talk. Don't talk. These people know. Don't try to outdo me on some bum shit. Can go there.
We can go there.
I've been no AC sleep on the floor in the summer because it's cooler. Don't do that to me.
My
mother's watching this and she's going to kill me. Don't.
When you're waking up, you got to stand in front of the oven. Your mama had to boil water for our tubs. I can go there, but people don't know that because they just think, oh, the fashion. I'm like, only if y'all knew my story with the welfare cheese, making sugar rice. Like,
we done did all that.
I'm gonna be.
We did all that, and you know what I tell people all the time, and it's our fault, but people never see the struggle. They always see the finished product.
That's all they see,
and they don't know about everything everybody went through. And just because we love fashion or we love to have a great time, it doesn't mean we're rubbing it in people's faces. In fact, if you really listen to the details of the story of growing up foster care, not having nothing, and now becoming successful, it's letting our people know you too should be inspired. You too can become successful.
Like, exactly. And not to push someone down. Because I realize with me being Black, it's where you get your money from. You got a sugar daddy. No, sweetheart. My grandmother, who just passed a year ago, Ari, any of the people that know me know my grandmother, means the world to me. It was my foster grandmother. What she taught me, Joe, was about credit. My credit card says a member since 1996. I graduated from high school in 94. So she taught me credit and investment properties. I bought my first home in St. Petersburg when I probably graduated from high school with my foster grandmother, the 5th foster home. And that lady was an Aquarius like me. She took me in Ari Homes. Everyone knows the homes in St. Petersburg, Florida, like no other. Her kids was like, why are you dealing with her? She went to jail. She was in these foster homes. We don't know her. And she was like, look, It's something about that girl I love. Y'all are privileged, and I'm going to be here for it. And Joe, she was always there for me.
What's so
Always.
important about people don't realize that investing time in the youth and the people coming up really matter. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't care if I've hung out with you and we've been pissy drunk, we've been dancing. I have never physically hung out with you or had a conversation where you don't bring your grandma up from the foster thing.
Oh, yeah.
Every single time I have ever talked to you or watched you, know, because my grandma, she's so fly. And she passed away last year.
Yeah, yeah. She did.
And how
Ari
old is she?
my Ari. So that was someone who taught me love, though. Like with me growing up, my mom was the side chick. I'm just giving you my whole book. My mom was the side chick to my dad. He was married. We were in a small town. So I feel that's why I'm not in a committed relationship now or married, because I have trust issues with men. And it's like the man who was supposed to love me, how could you let me go on foster care because my mom was your side chick? You know, like you should have, if she accepted you, your wife accepted you, you should have accepted me. And I always look at girls now when they're dating or a guy have a child on them. It's like, how are you taking him back, but you ain't accepting the baby? So some chicks don't even know. They think they're better than me. And I'm looking at them like, you ain't even the type of chick I want to hang with. Like, if we're dating and you didn't have the baby on me and I take you back, Joe, that baby coming with us. We're going to see that baby on the weekends. That baby going to be in the house with us. Because I was a foster child. So we ain't treating that child no damn different. And this just
that's pretty amazing that you say that. And, you know, life comes with different obstacles, different things. And true love, you fight through it. But I can't believe, Marlo, you've never met a guy that you looked into his eyes and said, maybe this guy loves me for me?
You know what? I have a guy in my life now who I know I love. He loves. He's a Virgo, if you're watching, hey. But it's just that we keep stuff on the low, but it's like, I know I have trust issues. If he's watching, I'm like, what are you doing today? I thought you was doing something. It's like, I don't trust y'all. I have trust issues. I just feel y'all, it's sad. And it's something I probably need therapy for. Everyone says it, but I'm good in here with my mess, with my chaos, with me working. My credit's good. So it's like, if you're here, you need to be here because I want you to be here. You're not going to be disrespecting me. You're not going to get nobody.
Let me tell you a story, Marlo. Let me tell you a story. My fans, you know, well, the people who view the show all the time. Okay. They might have heard it. When I grew up in the projects, my school was across the street. When I was a kid, my elementary school was across the street, Forest Projects. I would look out the window to know the weather, right? So whether it was cloudy, it was, you know, New York's cold. It's 4 seasons. Yeah. Every single morning, about 6 something in the morning, it was a little lady, super big, short lady. I don't want to diss her, but she was really, really big, like the original Fat Joe, short. She would walk past my window every day with and she was Spanish, with a skinny, tall black guy. The black guy was like 7 foot tall, and they would hold hands and walk pace, and they would walk to the bus stop every day in love. Just smiling at this, and I knew since a kid that everybody can find somebody to love them. I always knew there's somebody for everybody.
I do agree with that. And I do agree that a lot of us, it's from our past, it's from previous relationships, and we have to let it go. Because my manager, Ty and Justin, they're 37, younger than me, been together like 17 years. And I'm like, you ain't never cheated on her? Like, you know, I get along with the guys more than the girls. You know, I love hanging with the guys because I'm not like, oh my God, Joe. I could be around you on the run and be like, child, goodbye, that's Marlo, whatever. But he's like, no, I know what I have at home and I'm afraid of losing it. So once I get that guy that lets me know she's brown skin, deep, raspy voice, big feet, like, you just have to let me know I'm here at all times. I don't give a damn what the fuck you see on Instagram, all the
and do you have a preference, like the style of a guy? Like, could your girlfriend be like, yo, that's your type? Or it's like,
he has his hygienes and teeth have to be nice, but if not, I get it fixed.
Fucking fat. I mean, even if you my friend, you can't stink.
It's like, oh, your
No.
hygiene. And I'm gonna dress you up. So I'm like Terrell. I'm baby
If I got
Terrell.
a friend that his breath stinks, I will give him 3 gums and give myself 3 gums, not to make him feel bad, but just, yo, bro, take some fucking gum. Like,
For
I've
real.
never stunk in my life.
No, that's
And
just
so I
awful.
smell so good that even if I've been in jail for like 2 days in the bullpen, I walk out of there still smelling good.
Smelling good. We're gonna
I am
figure it
not with
out.
that shit. You
Hello.
cannot stink and be around me. It will
Look,
not
your
happen.
breath can't even be stink talking to me because I'm gonna be like, something up with your breath. Like,
No,
you need to go brush your teeth. No more of that. Yes,
yo,
for real.
Marlo, for you always trendy, moving, doing your thing. I hear you adopted your 2 nephews.
Yes, the last year and a half, Joe, my life changed tremendous. Like, I salute all mothers, all fathers like you who are in the house with your children. Like, it's surreal. I still can't even believe it. It's Michael and William. They've been with me like a year and a half now. And
How's it going? I mean, it's good to have 2 guys to hold you down. I mean, they're gonna hold you down in the future. How old are they?
The 11 and 12, no, 12 and 13. Michael just turned 13. 12 and 13.
Oh wow.
So you
And
even have to move. I even have to move totally different then, because I'm not going to let them see me with different guys. No guy ain't going to be laying up in my bed, because I got a 13-year-old who's sneaking on Instagram, even though he's not supposed to be on it. And, you know, they're on social media, but it's been the most amazing thing. I'm so tough. And I'm not affectionate because my mom didn't give me kisses and hugs. It was like, get your ass up, do what the fuck you got to do. So when they came, they're more like kisses, good nights. They were used to sleeping in the bed with their mom, because my sister has mental issues. You know, she has issues, and it's just like, I'm like,
so
get out my bed.
mental illness. That's what happens. She has mental illness, and
she has mental
you
illness.
know that stuff that if you don't take your medicine, people don't even understand. That's something I can't even begin to act. Shout out to Brad Cohen. He got Kodak Black and Lil Wayne Pardon. He's a lawyer from Florida. He's on the check-in and he's saying hi, Marlo. And so but mental illness is so real. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm in my car and I see these guys on the side talking to themselves, and I'm not a psychiatrist. I try to figure out how that happened, and is there a medicine that can help that?
Well, I do say there's a medicine, because when I see it, people don't even realize. So I'm in the car with people, and they're like, "Oh, he crazy, he this," and I'm like, chill out, because it touches home for me. Because I remember as the little girl in the projects growing up, we knew my sister had issues, but in Black communities it was, be quiet, leave my baby alone, ain't nothing wrong with my baby. And I knew it wasn't right, but it was, you just went along with it. So now with my sister being older and just dealing with life and having 9 children and just living life and experiencing life, it hits the fan. And now it's like, oh, she got problems, she need to. But if we would have addressed it back then, it probably wouldn't be as bad. And
back then, like, I think, oh man, I got cousins watching and all this, like I could really get in trouble. But I've always thought, not mental illness, but I've always thought if my father got observated, they would have gave him some type of pill to calm the fuck down, somehow. Cause he on from 0 to 100 since the 60s. Like, and even now, I go to his house and be like, yo, you ain't shit. This is that. And I be like, and I said, man, if we took this man somewhere, they would give him a pill, like, to calm his ass down. And so in the hood, people got this illness, and so they drink and they smoke weed and there's ways that you don't realize that you really got a problem, other than going to get the help. And with me, I didn't have, what your sister, God bless, had. But I went through a deep depression for 2 years straight when Big Pun, my sister passed, giving birth. She was in a coma for 8 months. And while giving, right, my grandfather, all three of them died at the same time. So it was just too much. Right? So I got depressed. So I could look out the window. It could be the sunniest day in the world. I thought it was snowing.
Yeah, depression is real too. Depression is
too real. Like, if Lorena got up and was going to go with her friends to lunch and smelled good, I was mad sitting on the couch. I used to sleep in the tub with no water going. I know real depression.
Exactly.
And so I went and got help. And 2 years later, I snapped out of it. But I do know how your own mind can fuck with you. Because, look, if I start a beef right now in New York, I could go to L.A. and hide. But if you got mental illness, you go to LA, the shit with you.
That's true.
You can't get rid of it. The shit is with you, so you got to figure it out. I call it like, it's almost like a Rubik's Cube. But anybody who's having any type of depression out there, who's having any type of issues, if you can, seek help and try to get help.
Yes, and see therapy. The biggest thing, and just thank God, and I was talking with you today, they just took her to the doctor today, one of her friends, and she's like, they gave her the medicine, she's on the medicine, and we can notice a difference. She's calm, but she doesn't like being on the medicine because she feels it makes her feel some kind of way. But you have to get help, be in a circle of people who love you, and you got to take the medicine. I'm sorry, you have to, especially if it's at a certain level. And I know a lot of people are.
Yeah, because a lot of people, you know, and that's for all type of illness, not just mental. Like I had a brother, he passed away last year. One of my best friends growing up, his name was Black Dave, and he's the best baseball player in the world. He had epilepsy, but he didn't like taking the medicine. So when he took it, he was cool. When he ain't take it, he would have a seizure in the middle of the softball game in the park. And we would tell him that he was bigger than me, cock diesel. He could beat me up. So if I told him shit, he'd get mad and chase me trying to beat me up. But Dave never wanted to take the fucking medicine. And so if you got an illness like that where you have the medicine, you got to take it. It's simple.
Absolutely. And you have to take it, and you have to, I pray for the people, if you have family, to where I told them, like, hey, to her children, I'm like, it's like 5 of y'all as adults. If you got to do Monday and Tuesday is your day and you got to put it in our mouth, you got to make them take it. It's like we have to work together. But we really, as a community, have to really do something for mental illness, because it's bad, Joe. It's bad and it's sad. It's really
not
sad.
Even bad or sad. It's scary. Because
it's scary. You're right. It's scary.
These people, they're talking to themselves, and I'm in the car and they on the side. And I'm like, who the fuck they talking to? Do they have an earpiece? And then I'm like, what happened? Like, what happened to these people? Because this shit is like, one minute you
wonder, like, what went on in your head? Like, and I'm thinking to myself, like, shit, I done been through stuff. I've been through 5 different foster homes. I done went to jail before. I done went through some tough shit. I'm like, people, I'm on a platform, you and I both, where people judge you every day. I could look on Instagram and the shit people say about me. If I was weak, I'd been and jumped off a damn bridge. People are.
Oh no, they tried. They tried. Like Britney Spears, they've been trying to kill her. Like Britney Spears, the media
they were evil.
Been trying to kill her. I think Tiger Woods is the new Britney Spears. I think they're trying to kill her.
It's
and
sad.
They do this shit and try to kill you. And the fans or whoever, they want to talk shit. Let me tell you something. The illest shit, I say this almost every night. The illest shit I heard, 50 Cent told me recently, he said there's no sympathy for winners. And so because you're winning and you look good,
you have it all,
you got a show, they can talk all the shit they want about you and run you through the dirt.
And don't know, I'm the toughest. With me being an Aquarius, I'm big on zodiac signs. People think like, oh, she's so tough or she's so strong and she wear 5-inch heels. I'm in that goddamn bed. I cry plenty nights. I'm in there crying like, Lord. I'm in there like, Lord, am I making the right decisions with these boys? Lord, bless my sister. We go through shit like everyone else, but people don't feel that. And I get up, I'm like, all right, you got goddamn 15 minutes to cry. Now get your ass up. Michael William, come on, get up, go eat, let's pray. It's like, and I can't teach them how to be a man, but I'm gonna teach them everything I know I wish I had, like a father figure and what a man should do for a woman. Like open the car door, pray with me before we eat, like take the trash out, just little stuff. And it's like, I never saw that in me. Like I'm calling the school. I'm like, did you do your homework? I just had to hire a new damn tutor. It's just, life will change you. And you can never say never, because you never know what God has in store for you. And that's
a fact. That's a fact. And we take it. And I tell people every day on this show, good or bad, man, you got to praise God. You got to believe in God. Absolutely. And just know that life, man, sometimes it might, you know, my Uncle Dan, he's what? You 5 or 6 years older than me? 6. He's 6 years older than me, and he looks young. And he never drank. He never smoked a cigarette, never smoked shit. If he got a headache, he won't take Tylenol. Look, me too, right?
I know, and, I drink. I'm like, people who don't drink, I'm like, and
nah. But he don't drink nothing, so he looks young. We could put him against anybody else's age, and he's smoking them, right? And so yesterday, I was talking to him, and we was having a conversation, and I think I look young, right? And then he said, you know what, Joe, when you get my age, you won't look as young as me because no. He said, your shoulders are too heavy. You care too much. Somebody has
What's
a
your
problem.
sign, Joe?
I'm a Leo. So he's like,
you care a lot.
He says you care too much. You wear too much. It weighs too much on your shoulders, Joe. You care about what people go through and stuff like this. And he has a point. It'll take a toll on you.
And Joe, I will say this, and I just had a birthday. I just turned 45. I've realized right now at 45, you got to start saying no. And you got to just do what you're going to do. Like the other day, I'm not going to say because I know you're probably watching.
Somebody just told me this yesterday and was like, yo, because they said, listen, let me explain something to you. They say, it's sad, but keep that. Everybody, you got to start saying no. It's sad, but they say everybody can't go.
Everybody can't.
And what they're saying is you might love your friends, you might love your family member, but you're trying to elevate to a level that they can't see. And so they're scared of you growing and elevating. So they want to bring you back down. So, and then you turn around, and as much as you want to help this person, you look around, and the truth is everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go. You know what my granny used to say? You could take the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. I've tried to help people, and I just realized some people just stuck there. When I go home, certain family, they're stuck there, and I got to let them go because I love it there to visit, but I'm like, babe, I'm trying to go over here now. I done been over in the hood long enough. I don't mind coming back visiting, but I'm trying to elevate to different heights. You feel me?
Yeah, and it's been a problem for me because I was the ghetto of the most ghetto. I was a bad guy at one time, Marlo, like a real bad guy.
What's wrong with that?
It bothers me because I taught some of these guys the tricks. I taught them this bullshit, this shit they on. And so they look at me like, yo, you trying to change. You with the rich people now. You trying to leave. You taught me this shit, right?
Yeah.
And so I try to tell them, listen, let me grow. Let me get to where I need to go, to where I could turn around and maybe help you, bro. Like, I don't know. And then it goes back to, you got to know when to say no. And you got to know that everyone's not going to be able to go.
And then, if your immediate family, you're going to have to say no. Because really, Joe, too, I've realized all the money. I bought a house for my mom when I bought my place, I bought my mom a house. I was taking care of my sister. My one sister has 9 kids. The other one has 4. The other one has 3. So I'm like auntie of the year. And what I've realized, I handicapped them. And when I said no, it was, I'm going to call Bravo. I'm like, call, give me some ratings. Call, baby. Because I was in foster care. I wasn't even.
No, they did it to me, Marlo. They did it to me. It's too lengthy. But one thing Fat Joe don't go for is extortion. in any shape or form.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have to do what you have to do to me, because you ain't going to extort me.
That part
for
right there.
nothing. You might as
That
well
part.
kill me. It can come with a smile. Simone. My girl Simone, she hooked me up with some preserve your peace. She hooked me up with some questions for you. She's a fan. She's my massage therapist up here. And she's the one who told me you got to say no. You got to know how to say no, Joe.
You have to say no.
And so it's crazy, but it's like that. And so I won't go for that. So I've had people tell me, oh, I'm gonna go say you ain't do this, or I'm gonna this and that. And they've done it. And it hurts. But I gotta go through it.
You have to, and you have to choose. You have a family, and even family can be the main people sometimes break you down. But I was growing up like, God didn't bless me. I got to make sure my mama's straight, my sister's straight. And I just realized, no, call me if you want to go to school, if you want to take a trade. Don't call me asking for no damn money no more. You can't do that. You can't call me for stuff. What I'm doing, let's get you a prepaid credit card. Let's get your credit right. Let me put you on one of my credit cards. I need you to want it, because as soon as shit hit the fan, somebody just had an accident. And as soon as something happened, they're calling me, well, I need money for this. You got to figure this shit out. If I wasn't here, you would figure it out. Figure it out. You're an adult.
Yeah, that's
figure
a fact.
It out.
And that's a fact. And I've learned that too. I don't want to throw my family way under the bus, but I had
being real, because other people.
No. I'm telling you, I had an opportunity because my brother was the big dog in the family. My brother he was getting big money, right? And he had such a big heart. And every Friday I would see family members, aunts and uncles and everybody line up, and he would sit there, and I'm not lying, Dan, I'm not lying. He would sit there and give everybody money. He would buy everybody furniture for their house and cars. And one day he fucked up, he got on drugs, and nobody opened the door for him. Nobody helped him out.
The person that was there.
And so God, let me tell you something. I believe in, some people got to learn from experience. I believe in, if I see some shit happen to somebody and it fucked up their life, I don't have to let that happen to me. I can learn through their mistakes. And so when I see my brother, how people was turning their back on him, at this time I ain't got no money like that. But I see what they was doing to my brother. So then all of a sudden, God blesses this family again. Holy Christ, Fat Joe's famous and he's rich now.
Exactly.
They come and they line up on Friday. And I tell them, listen, I'm Ruby's son, but I'm a different kid. I'm not Junior. So I seen what y'all did to my brother, and you ain't gonna have that type of party with me. I'm not doing it. So Joey a piece of shit or whatever. Nah, bro. I already seen this play out. And God, he puts these things in your face so you can learn from the experience.
Yep, that's true.
And I'm not telling you I haven't helped every single person in my family, because I pretty much have helped.
Same here. I can relate.
I still have helped. I got one uncle I bought 3 Frankfurter trucks and I never seen one. I kept driving around the fucking hospital. He kept saying, Joey, I'm gonna have a Frankfurter truck. And I give him the money and I drive in front of Bronx Lebanon. I don't see the Frankfurter truck. I don't see him for 8 months. I go to him, Joey, I got a great idea. What? It's a Frankfurter truck. And Frankfurter truck? Like the motherfucker don't remember he asked me for the fucking $8,000 last time. All right, Uncle such and such. Here you go, my brother. Here's the 8. Go get a Frankfurter truck. 2 months later or something, because I'm famous, I come by Bronx Lebanon, the hospital. No Frankfurter truck.
No trucks.
About 6 months later, I see my uncle again. The motherfucker hit me 3 times for the same Frankfurter truck, and I never saw the Frankfurter truck.
Yeah, at the end of the day, Joe, like, it's just saying no and knowing that you can't take everybody with you. Everybody ain't going with you, because you feel guilty sometimes, because I'm like, damn, I got the money over here. I could go buy them a car. I could go buy them some Chanel or Gucci too, but I'm not doing that shit no more. Like I said, if you want to do hair, send me somewhere for me to send you for hair school. If you want to work on your credit, I'm not doing that shit. If it ain't Christmas or your birthday, I ain't doing it no more. These two boys have made me just see the light. Because right now I got to pay for tutors. I pay for Kumon. I'm paying to get damn dreads locked up. They want to go on vacation. Now it's like the money I was blowing, I'm spending it where hopefully it's going to make a difference. And I'm like, these people are grown. I was giving money to. These boys need to know you should go on vacation. You should work hard and you get allowance. So, Joe, I'm telling you, I'm at the point where it's no. If it ain't a holiday and if you're not calling me about a business or, hey, sis, I cut yards, I want to get some lawnmowers, don't call Marlo. I can't do it.
Somebody just said, all you should do is pray for him. It's true. We got to pray for him.
Yeah, God got him.
Because it's like, you know, my thing is I might have paid for 100 funerals. I said this shit the other day. Let me tell you something, Marlo. I gave more money away in my lifetime than I actually have.
That I can relate.
No, in the bank. Like I've actually given away. Could you say that, your mayor? I have given away more money than I have in the fucking bank.
Joe, I said that to someone the other day when it was called. I said, if it wasn't for y'all me giving, I would have so much more. So right now, I'm going to do something big for me. I'm going to share with the people, but I'm cutting people off. Marlo is first. Because with this pandemic, I could be gone tomorrow. I could be in the car. As much as we travel, I'm making sure I'm okay. Because I don't have any children. I don't have anything I do for you as a plus.
That's right. And Marlo, let me ask you something. It bugs me out. And I live in Miami as well. It bugs me out to see that Atlanta never closed and they in the club with no mask every night. And is the government of Atlanta lying about the people dying of COVID over there? Because it got to be more people dying than they're saying. And Florida, you know, my brother, the champ, and I love him to death, Floyd Mayweather, I just seen him have 6 birthday parties in Miami with 3,000 people, no mask. I want to know, are people dying and we're not hearing the number?
I don't know about the numbers, but what I can tell you is that Atlanta has never closed down. Atlanta having down parties. Atlanta, I've been invited to some of the top parties during COVID. And I'm like, are y'all fucking serious? Now, don't get me wrong. I go and eat. Now I'm finally moving. At first, I was like,
At first,
I'm getting stuff delivered.
I'll eat.
I go and eat.
At first, I didn't, but I eat.
Yeah,
I'll eat.
Like Atlanta, North Florida, my hometown. And it's like I'm picking the group of my friends who I'm going to be with. I get tested like every week, every 2 weeks on the show. Like I'm even going Friday, and we're not even filming right now. Like I
get tested tomorrow to go to a Knicks game.
Yeah,
they just let fans in there, and the Knicks test you to see if you got COVID to allow you to go. I get tested every week.
And it's like we're gonna live. I do say live, but it's just the shit people are doing. Like y'all having a full-on part. First, I don't want to go to. I'm gonna meet somebody with a damn mask on. It's like shit. Just FaceTime me. The damn
and so me, I've been curving a lot of friends. Shout out to my brother Nori. Listen, let me tell you something. At least once to twice a week, I would eat dinner with Nori, his wife, his beautiful wife, my wife, and that's our shit. We would go with Nori to eat, you know, and drink and have fun. And I haven't seen him since COVID, right? Wow. And so he hits me every morning at 6 in the morning. I see everybody else more than I see you, right? But this guy, every single night, is with a posse of 30 guys with no fucking mask on. And I'm like, yo, bro, either this guy is the bionic COVID guy, and I wish him no harm, or what the fuck going on? Like, I'm like, yo, bro, this guy's doing handball tournaments, basketball tournaments, all type of shit. He got the Rucker in Miami. I'm like, yo, this guy's like, and I'm like, this is amazing. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
like,
yo, the shit is crazy, though. It's crazy how when I watch CNN every morning, I get depressed. And I'm like, all right, people are dying.
Oh, yeah, that's COVID TV. I watch it every
It's depressing. The shit is depressing.
It's COVID TV. It's COVID TV.
I don't know what it is out there, but there's some shit out there. Thank God I didn't get it. And what's crazy, I've
No,
had
no,
a
they
lot of
got the
people
COVID.
around me that had it.
They got the COVID. I went to New York. I went to a restaurant, Rayo's, which is the most exclusive spot, Italian in New York ever in the history. You can't get in there. They turned Madonna down. I went up in there, and half the guys were like, yo, I had COVID already. I had COVID already. I went to my dentist today. God bless Nieves. I asked her assistant, yo, where's Nieves? She was like, oh, she got the COVID. That motherfucker got the COVID all over.
Yeah, for that
like,
part.
It ain't like
and they
it
saying
ain't the COVID. Like, everybody got the COVID.
Mm-hmm. It's
and
sad,
some people
though.
were hit different.
Some people don't have any side effects, and some do.
Your store. Is it a store?
My showroom.
What's the sexy? It's the showroom?
It's a showroom, darling. So it's called Oh, listen, Joe. Remember when we went to eat in Shops of Buckhead at we went and ate at that Italian place one night, remember?
Yes.
It's right downstairs. It's in Shops of Buckhead.
That's a beautiful place.
It's right downstairs from that restaurant we ate at. You remember that night we went up there and it was late night?
Yeah.
So it's
and
called
I tell him the Italian guy opened up in Miami too. We went over there. Remember, it was Catherine's birthday.
Definitely.
And we threw a party there. Incredible food.
It was so good.
And that mall is beautiful. And I know I cut you off, but I'm trying to make a point. When I do this show and I talk about hip hop and all that, I'm commentating from experience. And you opening up a fly boutique, you are fashion. You are fly. That is a natural progression for you. It's only like people were probably like, what took us so long to open the Flyers boutique in Atlanta?
But no, let me tell you this. I had the Flyers boutique in Atlanta 15 years ago. I had Toya Wright, Eva Marcel, what's the basketball player name? Damn, what's his name? I can't even think of his name. Everyone was shopping with me. It was called the Red Carpet at Perimeter Mall. So I was ahead of my time. Atlanta wasn't ready for my fashions at the time. So I had the Flyer stuff. So I closed it, chilled. You know, I had a cute coin, which if I was smart, I would have kept it open. But now what I did, I was laying in the bed one day. And right now I'm in my closet. It's a mess. I'm just letting you see this little part. So I'm in my closet.
I'll tell you a story real quick. I asked somebody, what is, you know, because Luther, rest in peace, Luther Vandross is my favorite singer of all time. And his close friends told me that he had the biggest house, a mansion in Connecticut. But the only place he would meet you is in his closet. And his closet was so big, and Luther wanted to talk to you in the fucking closet, looking at his clothes. That's crazy, right?
I would love that, because in my new closet, I'm going to have a bar, and I have cameras everywhere in my closet, because I got trust issues. So it'll be like, say if it's my best friends, I'm like, well, I can't find that Hermes bracelet. They're like, girl, we're not thinking about you. Go look at the cameras. Ain't nobody stole your damn bracelet. So I have cameras. I feel like this is a place. Like right now, I got 3 people in here. We have drinks. Like when we hang up with you, we're gonna sit in here and just drink, chill, and it's like this is one of my favorite places because I could never, like you know, in foster care, I told you I didn't feel as fabulous. What's crazy when I lived with my mom in the projects, I felt fabulous. I was just getting abused, but my mom would go to the Goodwill, and we were the best dressed damn kids in the projects. She'd be washing her clothes in the tub. So when I went to foster, I'm like, shit, I need to feel pretty again, like. You know, I miss my little dresses and my ruffles. So I'm extra just because. And anyone watching, don't be afraid to be extra. Be you. Stop trying to follow people. And if a person don't like you for who you are, the hell with them. Fuck them. Because I'm going to live my best life. And I'm not marching to the beat of your drum. I march to the beat of my own. And I got some weird, I'm offbeat like a motherfucker. But it's an amazing tune.
Yeah, Marlo, I do that. I've been using hate and negative energy as fuel. It fuels me to be successful. I almost love when somebody sleeps on me or hates on me or whatever because I go harder. In fact, they hear me every night talking shit to imaginary competition. It don't even be competition. I'm like, I'm the biggest. Fuck everybody doing this. I gotta lie to myself and tell me somebody's hating somewhere.
No,
So the show could be incredible.
If you don't have a hater, something's wrong. So they motivate me. I love it. And I could really have them hating. I'm like, if I just take this phone and do a spin around. But in the beginning of Instagram, that was exciting to post everything you get. And now I'm like, I ain't posting that shit. They'll see it when they see it. Like, you know, but Joe, we're going to have haters. Just do you. We have to just
listen, I do something, but I'm not going to do that to you. I always ask everybody, well, some people, what's their top 5 rappers? But I'm going to ask you, who are your top 5, dead or alive, best dressed celebrities ever?
Best dressed celebrities ever. Damn, it's so sad because I'm going to butcher their names on my drinks. Okay, best dressed celebrities ever. I would definitely say, who do I love the best dressed? How the hell? Tracee Ellis Ross. I love her style.
She's fly.
Fly than a mug. It's not about tight shit. It's about fashion with her. I love Tracee Ellis Ross. What's the one lady I love that's in Europe? I think we got the next thing. I can't think of her name. I love some fly. Let me see who else. Terrell. I mean, he is a celebrity, but he is a celebrity around you.
Terrell's
That's
my
the
stylist,
best
everybody.
man,
Terrell is.
period.
He's the flyest on the planet Earth.
What's the girl name? Joe, what's the girl name? Real Housewives of Atlanta. Marlo Hampton. That bitch is done. That bitch, he clean.
Yo, Marlo, you are fly, Marlo. Let me tell you something, Marlo. I said one day, I said.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh.
But I love the way Sarah Jessica Parker dressed. And who else would I say? There's so many damn people.
You picked Terrell.
He's an Aquarius like me. Joe, Terrell and I are both Aquarius.
It's the flyest in the game. He taught me everything I know.
I love Terrell. When I tell you, I love me some Terrell.
Everybody look him up on Instagram, Terrellish.
No, it's another one. Yeah,
my brother, my stylist. You got one more. You're not trying to give me one more?
One more. Flyest dresser. Prince.
Prince. I got a Prince story. You see, they think I'm crazy, right?
Prince used to be fly, baby.
I got a Prince story for their ass, and they don't know who I know, and they and this is a Joker moment because
no, I laugh when they don't know who I know. Like,
they don't know who I know.
When they talk, I be like, I sit with Joe, Lorena, Callie.
Yo, Marlo, these people think I'm crazy, man. But listen what I'm saying, Prince. I met one time with his manager. She was his manager for many, many years, right?
Okay.
She was his manager, all right? So let's just say, for instance, Uncle Dan is part of my management team.
Okay.
As soon as I turn this off, my stinking ass is going to put some shorts on in the tank top and watch the game. She managed Prince for 20 years. She told me he has never come downstairs in his house without a 3-piece suit on or some fly shit with some jewelry in his house. She's like, yo, the man would change 6 times a day in the house. And she's like, Prince, why the jewelry? Oh, because where I come from, we got to shit on him. We got to give it to you. Every chance she was like, yo, he would come downstairs, fly shit, go back up, change, fly. She never in 20 years seen him not fly.
Wow. I believe it. I believe, and I live for it. I love it. When I tell you, I would have a bad day, Joe. I would be like, bring me a bottle. Like, I just had a bottle of Dun. What was that? 2008 Dun the other night. I'm like, she's like, you're going to pop. I want to say what that bottle was, like 800 or something. I'm like, bring that bottle up to my room, put some music on. I was in this bitch just putting looks together. But that's my happy place. And my happy place, because I feel good. I feel beautiful. I make me happy. It's not just about you making me feel good. And that's, you got to do what makes you happy. And I'm going to be fly. And
who's your real friend outside of the camera on the show?
Who's my real friend outside of the show on the camera? Who's my real friend?
Oh shit, damn, Marlo. Yo, you foul.
My
real
friend.
I can't do it. Yo, Marlo.
St. Amy from middle school, my cousin Tamala Rosebud, my manager Ty.
You ain't really fucking with them like that, huh?
No, I fuck with these girls as in I love them. They're Black queens. We are so blessed because we all have stories, but they're not my real friend to where they can't. The way I see if you're my real friend, I've had my nephews for 1.5 years. These girls don't call and check on me. They know I'm new to motherhood. We have a couple of the girls who have been fans of the show before when I was on the show, and they were fans and they looked up to me. You feel me? So I don't feel it's a real friend because I feel even when work is over, you check on your friends. At the end of the day, you say, hey, that girl is doing good. Hey, how your nephews doing? It's their birthday. I heard you say they got straight A's. Let me send them something. So we got all these bosses on the show, but they're really just, it is what it is. But my real friends are from St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yeah, you just get money. You get money. We understand.
I work with them. We're cool.
Marlo, go ahead.
We're cool, but no, me and the girls, it's like a couple of them I'm cool with. I can call on the phone and talk to. Like I'll talk to Candy, I'll talk to Kenya, but I wouldn't say like these are not the girls I'm calling like, oh my God, my dad did this or my mom did this. They're not my, when you say real friends, I'm thinking.
No. I mean real friends. I mean,
in the
there's
hood,
plenty of guys that dap up in the industry and all that. But when I say,
yeah,
they're
associates, not real friends.
Listen, sis, I love you, Marlo. Keep being fly. Keep being beautiful. I can't wait to see you once COVID loosens up. Or you might want to escape. Escaping. Catherine is escaping. Her and Lorena birthday the same time. We going to the tropics.
I know. I may have to get out for CB birthday. She called me for Terrell's, but I was like, I'm a little scared. But
we go to an island where they test you twice and you're on the beach with a mango and palm trees.
So y'all let me know because I'm gonna be there. And make sure you tell everyone who doesn't spend like us and want the designer goods to check out the archive at Shops of Buckhead, Joe. All the ladies.
The archive is the flyest shit moving in Atlanta. ATL, get to it.
Designer pieces.
Let me ask you something. I wanted to ask you a question. Who is your customer? Who is what is your customer? I'm just curious as a guy.
My customer is any lady with a credit card that goes through.
Any lady with a credit card that goes through.
They get approved. Because say like, I have my first Valentino gown that I paid $30,000 for in Paris. So I know another lady isn't going to pay that for the gown. I wore it on the show, I want to say season 4. They had flowers all over it. But guess what? She may want to rent it for $1,000 for the night. So anyone who credit card can hold a deposit and can swipe that card and return it, you're my customer. I don't care if you're not a celebrity. Your beacon score need to be at least a 700 or higher because I know they care about their credit. So any lady with a credit score 700 above, she's my customer.
Yo, Marlo, I love you, man. Do your thing.
I love you too.
God bless, all right?
Love you. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Stay safe. Send Lorena and the baby and Terrell, everybody kisses and hugs.
I will. God bless you.
Bye, love.
Bye-bye. Some of you stinking asses don't know who I know. Okay? You ain't know me and Marlo vacation. You ain't know we eat that good shit in Buckhead. You ain't know. You don't know who I know. Yo, listen, man. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. If you was cool with somebody, you went through something, they didn't stand next to you, they wasn't your brothers or sisters, move on. Anybody can have poor judgment. Anybody can make a mistake. Only a fool does it twice. Put God first. God is always with you. And sometimes he puts us through some crazy things, but there's always a blessing and a lesson in it. We are the biggest in the game. See me tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. It goes down, and you never know who I'm going to bring. Chances are I'm bringing somebody incredible. Peace, y'all. It's the biggest in the game. Jesus, that's a whole...